and welcome to meditation here at Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. As we take this moment to go within, that we can leave everything else behind, to take this sacred moment so closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. As you bring your awareness to your breath, as you breathe in and breathe out, breathing in and breathing out. With each breath, feeling your body become more and more relaxed. With each breath, going deeper and deeper within. Feeling the love that you are. Feeling the peace that you are. Feel the love and the peace that exists within you. And allow that love and peace to expand out like a bubble around you, holding you and comforting you. As we listen to the music and go into the silence. breathing in and breathing out. Bringing your attention back to your breath. With every breath, breathing in love and peace. And breathing out, sending that love and peace out into the world. Feeling that love and peace within you. As you send it out to anyone that may need that love and that peace today. Breathing in and breathing out as you slowly and gently become aware of your surroundings. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.
Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at that person next to you.
Say, I recognize the God in you.
I recognize the God in you.
Now I feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
Come together.
We come together.
Come together.
We come together.
Come together.
In the name of the love. We come together.
Come together.
We come together.
Come together.
Come together.
Come together.
In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at that person next to you.
Say, God loves you and I love you too.
God loves you and I love you too.
I feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together.
Come together.
In the name of love. We come together.
Come together.
Come together.
Come together.
We come together.
Come together.
In the name of love. Every walk of life.
Every walk of life.
Every creed and color.
Every creed and color.
In friendship we unite.
Friendship we unite.
In honor of God and each other. Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at that person next to you.
Say namaste, I bow to you.
Namaste, I bow to you.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel it.
Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together.
Come together.
Come together.
Come together.
In the name of love. We come together. We come together.
Come together.
Come together.
Come together.
In the name of love. We come together.
Come together.
We come together.
Good morning and welcome to Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Ahava is the Hebrew word for love. And we gather together every Sunday knowing that love is...
Always the answer.
You got it, that's right. I'm Reverend Rainbow, your co-spiritual director, along with the Reverend Soni. We welcome you here this morning. It's so good to see some faces we haven't seen in a while, so welcome back.
We got Old Home Week over here.
We do.
Let this section right here, give yourself some love.
You all right? Yes, and for the many of you who are tuning in safely from home, know that your presence here makes a difference as well. So thank you for being a part of our virtual community, and we send you some love as well.
So we are a conscious community that's committed to, guess what? Transformation and curiosity, so that we may provide a loving space to be reminded of the truth of who we are. I'm just trying to breathe right now because, you know, coming from
drumming,
there up here,
singing.
you know, all that energy. Joe is not with us today, so, you know, luckily we all play everything, you know? So, I mean, come on.
You just like draw from a hat. Who's doing what today?
You play drums this week, you know. So we are an open and affirming community. So I want you to know that whoever you are or wherever you are on your path of spiritual discovery or any type of discovery, you are absolutely welcome here. And if you are tuning in from home, know that right here and right now, your presence, just by tuning in, makes a difference in our lives. We also know that we're a reflection of one another. So just take a moment. If you're at home, turn to your dog or your cat or your partner next to you. And here in the room, turn to the person next to you and say, thank you for being a reflection of me.
Thank you for being a reflection of me.
Wow, that was a quick one.
Yes.
I guess there's not a lot of reflection today. Right?
All right, well, we have a fabulous mission and purpose here at Ahava, so I invite you to repeat after me. We are an inclusive community.
We are an inclusive community.
Committed to global transformation.
Committed to global transformation.
Through personal evolution.
Through personal evolution.
And our purpose, let's do it together. Wake up, step up, and make a difference. That's right. Today's affirmation as well, if you want to repeat after me, is I transcend limitation.
I transcend limitation.
And reveal wholeness.
And reveal wholeness. And you know, what I was saying before is if you are a first-time visitor, I don't know if we have anybody in the room this morning that's here for the first time. Do we have anybody here for the first time?
We do.
We do. Hey, and I even know your name. I wrote it down. So we have a special gift for you. If you're online viewing for the very first time, please put in the chat who you are and where you're tuning in from.
We can send you some virtual flowers and hearts.
Yeah, hearts and flowers and love and all of that.
All the good stuff.
And so also, if you would like to get more involved in volunteering here at Ahava, because let me just say that we couldn't do it without our hearts and hands that are so intricate in putting this service together, regardless of how many people are here, how many people are online. You know, we just simply couldn't do it without them. So if you're looking to get involved, please see Reverend Rainbow, not me, but see Reverend Rainbow, and she will help you get into a group or a team. And it's really a great way to get to know people. So,
That's right. I know specifically we're looking for some more folks on our media team to do camera, slides, live stream, all that fun techie stuff. Also for our youth team to work with our young ones. So know if you're interested in that, we can get you set up.
And so we have a really expanding youth program. I think we've got like 20 kids already.
We do, yeah. So it's really
And you
wonderful.
don't have to be a parent, right?
You don't. You know, we can get you set up and trained, and you'll be good to go. All right. So a few other happenings we want to update you on is so as far as our COVID protocol, all that, we are open in person and we are also live streaming. And our youth program will be back in person next Sunday. And for that, we just ask our families to enter into that side of the building and go directly to the youth rooms, and the youth will stay on that side of the building. We won't be bringing them into at the end of service for a while, just to kind of keep everyone safe since they're still unable to be vaccinated. But we are opening next week to families as well. Please, yes. We miss our little ones. They just bring us certain energy, don't they?
Joy, just
For
joy,
sure.
pure joy.
And make sure you stay connected to our newsletter to find out all of our happenings, and just, continue to be flexible with us as we're riding this wave together, right? Also, Practical Mysticism started. It's our online class. It just started last week, but you can still sign up this week if you want to get involved. And it's an 8-week class, so you still have 7 weeks to enjoy this fabulous class taught by Reverend Soni and practitioner Louise Talon. So if you're interested in that, the sign up is online, but you can also email us to get connected and find out more. All right, we have an exciting announcement now. So it is September, which means next month is Rocktober, and we're going to be announcing our theme.
What's our theme?
Our theme for our 2021 Adventures in Faith Rocktober is
The Yellow Brick Road.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
So we have many fun things in store for next week. We are having fun with this one for sure. And know that October has 5 weeks, and the 5th Sunday is Halloween. So you may be seeing some costumes, perhaps a little theme-related costumes. We have some more art coming to match our theme next month as well. So make sure you tune in for that. And to go along with the theme, we are doing a book on prosperity, and our book of the month is The Money Keys. Oh, it's down there. I'll grab it. So we have some available. Yeah, I love my props, We have some available for sale today in our bookstore, or you can reach out to us. They're also available on Kindle and online as well. So this is The Money Keys, and we're going to be doing a book study online with this throughout the month of October as well, starting up on Monday, October 4th. So if you're interested in signing up for that sign up is going to be going out tomorrow through all of our channels, social media, newsletter, website, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a great way to really dive into this work. And we actually have the author, Karen Russo, who's going to be doing an online workshop for us near the end of October. So we're just super excited about this theme and about the work to unlock our prosperity for ourselves and our community.
Unlock it.
And our book study is going to be facilitated by Karen Riggins. So we're super excited for Karen, one of our core council members, and she has done a lot of studies around prosperity as well. So we're grateful for her yes to lead that.
I think you have props back there, too, that are they're local props.
Yes, they keep me on track. All right, well, let's give some love to this band, yes?
To the band.
So Joe Chinquina is not here today, but he is our music director, and we always send him our love and gratitude. We have Lauren Dechtenberg on keys.
And reading.
And doing our readings, yes. Today on bass, is that what that is? Electric bass? We have John Ditter, give him some love. Our very own Reverend Soni on drums. Our featured vocalist today is Margot Buchanan. And a shout out to Mr. Jeff Watts on sound, making us all sound good. All right, so let us begin now to open our hearts as we move into our centering song. And our prayer will be led today by practitioner Cynthia Chinquina.
In this place, my soul is free from the light within. I see all the joy of the peace
it is from this place within that I am carried. This place within that I know that there's only one power, one presence, and one life. And that life I called God. And I know that God is all there is. God is everywhere present. For there is no place that God is not. For today I know God as pure love, as pure peace, as joy, and as wholeness. For as this is the truth of the one, I absolutely know that it is the truth of each of us here today. For we are the magnificent expression of the one life. And today I know that this service is blessed. I bless our ministers, Reverend Rainbow and Reverend Soni, knowing that each word that they say will lie upon the hearts and our ears, knowing that we will listen and hear exactly what we need to hear today. I know that we are blessed by our musicians, that I bless each one of them with their talents that they share, that touches our hearts. I bless each of the volunteers that came together today to make this service possible. And I bless each person here today for stepping up and saying yes, 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 yes. And I allow it to be by saying, and so it is.
All the joy, all the peace, carry me, carry me, oh carry me.
Namaste. Lauren, would you be so kind as to do our reading this morning?
Certainly. This is entitled Beneath All Trouble, Oneness by Mark Nepo. When I saw the wheelchair man with spindly limbs twist his neck to the sun, I wanted to take the newborn from the blanket and put her in his hands. And when the blind woman knelt at the stoplight to hug her dog, I wanted to embrace everyone, whoever showed me an inch of truth. There is less and less between heart and world. In the morning, I am sure this is a deep blessing. By night, it seems a curse. In time, our pains in being here crack open into a soft wonder that no one owns. I notice everything now and more. I am everything I notice.
What do I do if I'm not chasing anything? What do I do if I've got everything that I need? It's a question no one's prepared me to answer. Where do I go if I'm right where I'm supposed to be? Where do I go if wherever I am home? It's a question I'm presently wanting to answer. If the usual way doesn't work for me now, that's a void I know nothing about. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game has ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken? We're all passing again and again. If the race is over, what then? What say if it's all perfect anyway? What do I say if I'm not here to change anyone? It's a question I truly don't know how to answer. How do I live if my life is eternity? How do I live if I'm no longer afraid to die? It's a mystery and no one can give me the answer. If the usual way doesn't work anymore, there's no map for what life has in store. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game has ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken? We're all passing again and again. If the race is over, what then? What is the purpose of time here on earth? How do I define my death and birth? For that matter, what is my life really worth in the end? What's mine to give and what's mine to receive? Whom should I worship? What do I believe? Seems every answer comes right back to me in the end. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game has ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken? We're all passing again and again. If the race is over, we're all born victorious. If the race is over, what then?
Beautiful, beautiful, yes. Thank you, Margot, and the band for bringing that beautiful Daniel Nahmod song to life. I love it. What then? What then?
Yeah,
Right.
what if the race is over?
What if? What if? It's good to be back with you, Reverend Soni.
It's good to be back with
I know.
you, Reverend Rainbow. Here
haven't-
we are.
We haven't had this opportunity
Yeah,
to
the
speak together
dynamic
now.
duo.
Right,
What do
there
you
go.
think? All right. So this month, we're taking the opportunity to talk about how and to expand our comfort zones using our understanding in innovative ways to advance us forward while including and benefiting from the wisdom and the experiences we've gained along the way. Hopefully we gained from that.
something.
And this month, our theme is reaching higher. And this week, our topic is transcend and include. Now, last week, for those of you who did not hear the talk, I'm astounded
Right,
as
I
to
don't know
why
why.
you wouldn't.
It's available on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's
come
an
on.
amazing talk. So if you haven't heard it, you might want to go back. But last week I talked about the idea of working with our sphere or our circle of availability. And each of us is knowingly surrounded by an invisible circle of availability. And within that circle, certain things are available to us. Whatever is beyond that circle is not. Whenever we seek to obtain anything outside of our circle, we're confronted by fear, by the unknown. Consequently, many people find it easier to organize their lives in such a way that they never have to confront their fears by reaching outside of their circle. In order to expand, we must face our fears, or work with them at least. And keep in mind that it is expanded, our circle is expanded not by getting more, but by giving more. It's expanded by expressing as opposed to possessing. I also talked about servant leadership and shared the story of the Good Samaritan and the three types of people along the road between Jerusalem and Jericho. The robbers, the first type, are the robbers, whose ethics suggests that what is mine, what is yours is mine at whatever cost. What is yours is mine at whatever cost. The second type of person is represented by the priest and the Levite, whose ethics suggest that what is mine, and I must protect it even if it means you get hurt in the process. Then there's the Samaritan, whose ethic is love and seems to live by a code that says, what is mine is yours if you are in need of it.
Beautiful.
And all of this leads Reverend Rainbow and me to this week's topic, transcend and include. What the heck does that mean? Transcend and include. Well, I will invite you to think about the idea that what it means in order to transcend and include is we must surrender the idea of separation. We must be like the Samaritan whose ethic is love. Let me break it down a little bit. We're talking about the kinship of all of life, the energy, the spirit within us that is connected to all of life. Bless you. And if you have any doubt or you're thinking to yourself, this is coming to me right now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, letting go of separation, connection, what does all of that mean? I'll invite you to watch the documentary One Day, which is on Hulu. And it's about, it's a documentary that comes from all the people, such as the firemen and the policemen, common citizens, people who were in the Twin Towers. It's extremely emotional. And one of the things that it shows is how people came together to help one another. That's what I'm talking about. The real connection. And we don't need another 9/11 to prove that to ourselves, or to step up and step out and be kind and generous and recognizing the oneness and the kinship to all of life. So letting go of anything that would interfere, part of it is letting go of anything that would interfere with that natural state of connection, of love and joy, letting go of the past, the future, and being here as it all comes together. You're here right now. You'll never get back the minute that you had a minute ago. You're here right now. So we're suspending time as we know it, and we are being here fully present. At least I hope we are. Recognizing each hand and heart that belongs to the beloved community. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, where you live, what you do, you're still a part of the beloved community. It's about understanding that whoever we are, both collectively and individually, what we do in the world affects everything. It affects all. Every action we take affects all. And so we must take care in each choice that we make so that that decision or choice that we're making supports all and reflects this understanding of oneness. Ernest Holmes wrote, "All nature shows a divine relatedness. I have but to contemplate the blade of grass, the growing leaf, or the solar system to see that which has created me has shaped and arranged all things to prosper and to exist in harmony." So it is important to let go, release this myth of separation in order to live within a deeper dimension of our souls. Lord knows the world needs us right now. And when we live from this place, we will never lose. Keep this in mind. When we live in this place of recognition of the connection and the oneness, we never lose our individuality because we know that our individual life and the gift that we bring to the planet contributes to the whole of it all. And the truth is, consciousness extends to all living matter, not just humans. You can think about this idea of interrelatedness by asking the questions, how are you treating your environment? How are you treating your planet, your pets, the individuals who don't believe as you believe? How are you treating yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? How are you treating what you have been given? Are you good stewards? And how does fear play into all of this? Let me give you an example. We live in an abundant universe. I mean, it doesn't look that way sometimes, but we actually live in an abundant universe. Yet, the collective consciousness is always yelling at us that there isn't enough, that we aren't enough. So how do we move past this? If you changed your beliefs, for example, or if you just entertain the idea of changing your belief from fear about the environment, fear of other races, aging. How about fear of aging? I know that I'm working with that right now, okay? I'm being honest. How about fear of our food, our bodies, etc.? And deepening our awareness of the connectedness of all of life. Then your world, my world, our world, and everything in it would prosper. Make no mistake about it, we are here to prosper the universe, not to diminish it. And you can also think about this. Were all of us to embody the we are the eternal light itself, then the presence of Spirit as you blesses everyone you meet. It tends to heal everything we touch and brings joy into the life of everyone we meet, everyone we contact. And what this means is that you are a blessing to yourself, to humankind, and to the day in which you live. And because you realize this truth about yourself, every living thing on this planet will come alive with this truth and spring forth as a blessing to all, simply because you recognize the truth of who you are.
That's powerful.
It's powerful. What if we really started to think of everything as energy and spirit? Realizing that if spirit is all there is, how could there be anything against us? Sure, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Some people might be against us. We might be against people, other people, right? But spirit doesn't work that way.
Right.
The universe doesn't work that way. How could there be any fear? The universe doesn't know fear. When you come to understand and embody the idea that there's this perfect pattern within you that is seeking to become itself as you, everything changes. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson wrote, I look up at the night sky and I know that, yep, we are a part of this universe. We are in this universe, but perhaps more important than both of those facts is the universe is in us. When I reflect on that fact, I look up. Many people feel small because they're small and the universe is so big. But I feel big because my atoms came from those stars.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I guess the song was right. You know what song I mean?
What song?
You're a shining star,
Oh, yes.
no matter who you are, right? Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think you're a shining star.
I think you are too.
I think I am, and I think you are, and you are. We all are these beautiful shining stars of energy that get to express here uniquely on this planet. So what this theme and topic reminds me of is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s vision of a beloved community. So I know I shared the tenets and explained a little bit about the beloved community a couple months ago, and I want to invite us today to think about how we can actually actualize the beloved community through both our faith and action. So the beloved community can best be kind of explained with this quote by Dr. King. We are tied together in the single garment of destiny, caught in an inescapable network of mutuality.
I love it.
So we are one, essentially. And that was his way of expressing this idea that there is no separation and that what we do, as was said, has an impact on the world around us. And as we begin to transcend our own limited thinking, our own limited self, we can move beyond this idea of separation by recognizing that truly we are all intertwined like this garment of destiny. And we can then enhance this vision of the beloved community. See, our very human existence is social in nature, right? We seek connection. We need this experience of being together as humanity, to be seen and heard, to be known and understood. It's the natural way that we are as humans, to experience this connection and solidarity as being one human family. So if we truly want to live our values and this principle, this idea of oneness, then we must transcend the illusion of separation. There is no us and them, because truly there is no other. There is not God and. There is not spirit and, universe and, because there is only one cosmic isness occurring through all of us. We are all connected, all is one, and there can be nothing outside of this one life. Yet our human nature, when we kind of get ingrained in this 3D world of humanity, it's very easy to become divisive, right? To start to feel separate based on our various beliefs, whether they be religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, whether they be political beliefs, whether something we deem as a value as right or wrong. There's all these ways as humans that we begin to separate ourselves from others. But if we're willing to drop our judgment and instead become curious and to not take things so seriously, right? But be willing to see something from another perspective. You know, so when something occurs and it triggers us, instead of judging it of, rah, 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 what if we just take a breath and like, I'm curious, could I see this from another perspective? How would or what would love do in this moment? How would love see this situation? And just being open. And then to acknowledge the inherent wholeness in all beings, even when they don't believe the same things we do, even when they don't value the same things we do. How can we open our hearts and still know and see that each being is an expression of the beloved? So for so long, I feel like as a society, we've been attracted to others who look like us, who think like us, who believe like us. There's comfort in that kind of, tribal mentality of being with those of like mind, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what I just personally am kind of sensing and feeling is that the world is shifting in such that this new paradigm that we're moving into is one of collective evolution, that we are called to commune with those who we deem other.
Really?
Really. Yes, and to transcend our own limited thinking and our own perspective in order to see the truth, to see wholeness in others beyond what we believe or see in our own little worldview. What if we were to expand that and to embrace and to be inclusive as we transcend to the awareness of oneness? And in that, we begin to know and to learn more about ourselves. Learn more about ourselves as well as learn more about ourselves and our humanity and our spirituality. We have many opportunities to grow when we begin to expand our circles. That's for sure. And the more that we can appreciate the uniqueness, the gifts of everyone in our community, the more we will grow. And the more we will all expand into this unified experience of oneness. So just as each patch is unique and beautiful on its own, when they come together, the entire quilt makes a magnificent reflection of the collective. We have an example of that right here with our own community quilt that was created right here, and each patch is beautiful on its own, but yet together create something new and unique.
Absolutely. I have a patch in that.
You do?
Yeah, I made a patch.
Beautiful. And so we all bring our unique signature to make this collective picture more bright, more colorful, and to bring something new as we evolve in consciousness. All right, so let's make this a little practical, shall we? Let's take some steps on how we can really bring to life the traits of the beloved community. So the first one, to recognize and honor the image of spirit, life, divine, universe, God, whatever word works for you. So to recognize and honor this energy in every human being. That's the first step. I'm not saying these are easy steps, but that's the first step. The next one is then to begin to exhibit personal authenticity, true respect, and the validation of others. So we see the divine, the beloved in all, and we express ourselves authentically as that unique patch of the quilt that we are. And then the third one is to speak truth in love, always considering ways to be more compassionate to one another. As we shared earlier, if we have something and we see someone in our community in need, how can we give? How can we show up and be and express compassion in action? And then the fourth is to blend faith and action to generate a commitment to creating a world that works for all. So this is really embracing the bigger idea of a world that works for all. Not just me at the detriment of someone else, but considering what is good, what is that win for all solution, what does that look like when we begin to explore the actions we take in this world and question, is it in service to a world that works for all? And what I know is if we begin to apply these steps, we will experience a much more loving and peaceful world within ourselves and around us. An African proverb reminds us that alone we can go faster, together we can go further. So I'm inviting us to see what we can create as a community to go further, to help to support this evolution of consciousness that we are experiencing at this time. Because we know that the whole is greater than the sum of its mere parts. And each individual is uplifted because of the support of community. And here at Ahava, we have the opportunity to experience just that. We can lean on each other in times of need, and we can be the one to see the truth for someone else when they can't see it for themselves. So that is the value, and that is the way that we are being that beloved community together, not only by providing a place of spiritual connection, but also taking action that matches our values of oneness. So we gather together and we commune in order to remember who we are, in order to remember that we truly are better together. And learning to embrace people from many walks of life, various cultures, it helps us become a greater spiritual community as well as a greater global community. And when we engage with our spiritual practices of listening, like actually listening, being curious, forgiveness, surrender, it's a big one as well, faith and trust, these all lend themselves to us being able to go further in community. So cultivating our own practice will support us in developing this beloved community as we have the opportunity to develop greater communication skills, honesty, and integrity, both individually and collectively. So I invite you to consider, how might you personally benefit from expanding your personal borders, expanding your comfort zone, and understanding our interconnectedness? The invitation this week is to consider what you can do to actualize the beloved community, blending faith, vision, and action. It is through the critical mass of individuals who have transcended the world of conditions, who have transcended this idea of lack, limitation, and separation, that we can come together to actualize the beloved community. So I'd like to end with this evolutionary vision statement from the Centers for Spiritual Living, which is the greater organization that Ahava is a part of. We see a world in which each and every person lives in alignment with their highest spiritual principle, emphasizing unity with all and connection with each other. A world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. So that's the vision that I want to end with as we take this into prayer. Shall I begin?
Please.
All right. So just taking a moment to take that breath, breathing in the love, the gratitude, the peace, the joy that is present right here, right now. This energy of all. Knowing that this one life, this energy, this one presence is love, is joy, is peace, is freedom, is abundance. Knowing that there is only one thing happening right here, right now, I know that this must be the very essence and nature and truth of my being. And as I know this to be true for myself, I know this must be true for all. So I speak this prayer, this word right here, right now, from this field of oneness. For all those who are hearing the sound of my voice, who are feeling the energy and the vibration of my heart as I allow the divine to work through me, I speak this word of oneness, knowing that love is always the answer, knowing that there is a perfect divine pattern within each of us that is here to express itself uniquely, as long as we simply get out of the way. So I declare and claim that right here, right now, we are removing any of those blocks or obstacles, any lack or limitation, any ideas of separation from our awareness, knowing that they dissolve back to the nothingness from which they came, as we each step fully into our authentic self, here to express itself as the one life. So I know that right here, right now, I am being called to know how I am to express what is mine to do, what is mine to share, what is mine to give, to open up into this field of generosity, knowing that there is always enough, that I am enough, I have enough, I give enough, I share enough, because the world, the universe is infinite, and the universe lives within me. I am that shining star. I am that cosmic stardust, here expressing uniquely, right here, right now, bringing to life this beloved community. So I'm so grateful, so grateful to recognize this truth of the oneness, the unified field, this collected evolution that is occurring as I hold my mind and my heart high, committed to this vision of a world that works for everyone. And I pass my word to Reverend Soni.
And it is through that amazing knowledge and confirmation, the knowingness that the stardust we speak of is simply the stars that we all are, illuminating the world, knowing that the power and the presence of the planets, the same power that lines the planets up and made this beautiful and amazing solar system, is the same power and presence that lives itself as each and every person within the sound of my voice. I declare this to be true. And I know that everything is unfolding in that magnificent order that I call the universal order. And that nothing can stand in the way of this, that love will and shall and is prevailing right here and right now. And that everything is unfolding to support this love, no matter what it looks like, no matter what experience we may be having right now. I know absolutely that love is the foundation of all and is unfolding perfectly. For it is that perfect pattern, not only living itself individually, but as collectively the oneness of our universe, of all humankind, of all kind, of everything. How grateful I am to know this truth. How beautiful this truth is. How beautiful to know that from this day forward, every action is taking place to support the decisions and choices, to support the goodness and the grace for all. So it is with a grateful heart that I release this word into the perfect universal law, knowing that the law always says yes. It always says yes. It always says
yes.
I stand in the power of yes, the place of grace, by saying shalom, hamdulillah, ashe, namaste. This prayer is done. I leave it knowing it is so, and so it is. Amen.
So it is.
Now, before you sit down, turn to your neighbor and say the following. You're a shining star. No matter who you are. And to see
Who you could truly be. We got some stars for sure in here, shining brightly. All right, so now we are going to move into our time of conscious giving, where we invite you to activate this law of circulation, knowing that as we give, we receive, and we are open to the fullness and the abundance of the entire universe expressing through us. So we're going to pass the basket in the physical room, but if you are online, there's several ways you can give virtually as well. You can text the word GIVE to 859-209-6996. You can also press that give button on Facebook or go to our website to the giving tab, and you can still mail in your gifts as well to 168 Burt Road, Lexington, Kentucky 40503. So I invite you now to repeat after me. Divine love as me
Divine love as me
blesses and multiplies
blesses and multiplies
all that I have,
all that I have,
all that I give,
all that I give,
and all that I receive.
and all that I receive.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava,
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava,
knowing that it returns to me
knowing that it returns to me
multiplied abundantly.
multiplied.
And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Grateful. One, two. Two. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
This is not a race. You don't have to run. You might even slow it down. Take a look around instead of chasing everyone. Nothing to prove, no point to make. But when it's said and done, you know in your heart that your song is sung. Don't go with your song still inside you. Let it guide you every day. We all know that it's good to be humble.
right, all right. I wanted more. I was just going to sit there. I was like, maybe they'll play more if I just sit a little more. I guess not. All right, so just a reminder that practitioners are available to pray with you. What you can do is submit a prayer request. We have a prayer box that's by that door as you make your way out. And if you're online, there's a prayer request on our website as well. So make sure you reach out and let us know what we can know for you and to reveal the wholeness inside of you. And if you put on that prayer request a phone number or an email, they'll call you back and pray with you or send you a prayer as well. Also, a reminder that our Practical Mysticism class, you can still get in this week if you signed up, so make sure to reach out about that. It's all online. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, deep journey. So I highly recommend that class. And go ahead and get your copy of the Money Keys for that book study that's starting up in October, and you can sign up for that book study. I'm going to post it all live tomorrow, so sign-ups can start then. There is a limited amount of space for that book study, so make sure you go ahead and sign up in advance. Anything else, Reverend Soni?
Just love to see everybody here for following the yellow brick road, man. I'm excited about that. I'm going to dress up.
All right, so I invite you to stand and repeat after me our benediction. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It's this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my affairs. I accept it. I am it. I share it. Just the way it appears. And just the way it appears not. Thank you, life.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Thank you so much for joining us this morning at Ahava, both on site and online. And we'll see you next week.